Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this week. We are now into May, which means that our monthly postal service promotion is finished. Thank you so much for all of you who took part in that. I hope that it's something that you'll consider doing from here on in, because it really is an advantage postal cost wise. Do look out for your newsletter as well. Double check spam, others folders, all of those sorts of things to be sure that you have received that one. Okay, today's fabrics, I have 7 to show you. Of those, we have 3 fabrics that are restocking, 2 new fabrics and 2 rewinds. So I'm going to start with the restocks. They are all waffle knits. So the first one is this gorgeous teal waffle. So this one is not brushed. It is just your straight unbrushed waffle. That is that gorgeous waffle texture. I know it looks extremely see-through when I hold it like that. You are most likely going to be wearing a jumper or a cardigan or a top or something like that, and then you can't see through it. I have a few garments made out of waffle knit, and they are not see-through at all. I guess if it was a dress, this one perhaps could be, but otherwise you'd be okay. Stretch, so good. So these waffles are poly rayon spandex. They're about 200 GSM. They have beautiful drape, absolutely gorgeous, and great for jumpers, tops, cardigans. You could certainly do a dress. This one would probably need something underneath, but they're a beautiful fabric to wear in winter. Now, unfortunately, I have no threads in stock that will match this one. And because it's a solid, I don't have any coordinates to show you either. Next is a brushed waffle. So brushed waffle, same composition, same weight, but it is deliciously soft and warm and cozy. This is the brushed side of your waffle. And then that is the unbrushed side. Now, the brush side is designed to be the right side of the fabric, but you can wear it any way you like. All right, so again, let's show you that stretch both ways. And there is your drape. Now, I do have some threads for this one. I have in the Resant range 3356, and then in the Mariflex 339. So those two match nicely. And then the last restock is what I am wearing. So this is the deep green brushed waffle, and I've paired it with the black brushed waffle and the ivory brushed waffle. For mine, I have done them all. Sorry, I've got bits on me now. I have done them all with the brush side in. So it is lovely and soft and warm against my skin. And it also means you won't pick up as much fluff or animal hair or anything like that because it's not brushed on the outside. Let's have a look here. So this is the brushed side. Straighten that out a little bit. And then I'm wearing it unbrushed. Sorry, boobs right in the camera there. I was trying to get up higher, so I didn't do that. So I've got the smoother unbrushed side on the outside. I am not wearing anything underneath this, and it is not see-through at all. I often hold fabrics away from me, which I think is why they look see-through. This looks so incredibly see-through, but it is not. All right, again, great stretch both ways. This is the Hollis sweater, it's probably called, by Petite Stitchery. I actually think I bought it at the end of last winter, and it was too late to make a jumper, so I've been waiting to find a fabric that I really wanted to use and do some color blocking with. So I finally found it with these waffles. Now, I have no threads to match this one either. I am down on my greens, unfortunately. I've only got one dark green in stock and it doesn't work for these. Okay, that is all of our restocks. I have 2 new double brush polys to show you. Sticking with the green theme, we have this Echo in green double brushed poly. There we go. It's not quite that dark in real life, and we have had a little bit of trouble getting a really good representation of the green on our photos on the website. So they are coming up just a little bit dark. This is not a bright green, but it does have a smidge more brightness than what it's showing on our website. I'm sorry, we've tried and tried to get it as accurate as we can. Sometimes with some colors it's just so difficult, but this is looking pretty good here. It's not too bad here. It might just be a little bit brighter again than what it's showing. Okay, double brush poly has amazing stretch both ways and gorgeous drape. Amazing for so many different garments: dresses, tops, jumpers, pants, shorts, skirts, leggings, heaps and heaps that you can do with this fabric. We have a full video just on brush poly if you haven't used this fabric base before. It's a really good all seasons fabric too, so it can be really nice in a long sleeve layering piece for winter if you wanted it, or a dress for summer. There's lots and lots that you can do. Okay, so the only green I've got, 757 in Resant, is a good match. And then we put it together with this forest green French terry fleece. This is probably just a smidge darker than the green, but it still looks quite nice together. And also white. This is double brush poly, but we have so many whites that you could put it with. It looks really nice. All right, Echo in green, double brush poly. This one is just gorgeous. This one is Pick Me in black. It is super soft, and the colors are beautiful. I love them. Let me bring that up for you. How pretty is that? So gorgeous. There were so many things that I could have easily sewn this week. I had to restrict myself. All right, so double brush poly again with that amazing stretch. Double brush poly won't grow on you during the day, so it won't stretch out. Your clothes will fit you the same at the end of the day as they did at the beginning, which is good. And sometimes when you have such great stretch in a fabric, it can grow out on you, but this one is really good. All right, Resant 4000 and Mariflex 000. So the Mariflex is your stretch thread. If you just have a sewing machine, or you just want to use your sewing machine, then you can sew knit fabrics with just a straight stitch using the Mariflex. Okay, matches. Cupid round modal and pink coral double brush poly is gorgeous for these lighter colors, and porcelain modal as well. Of course, black will look fantastic, but we don't usually photograph with black because it's often a given. All right, so that is Pick Me in black double brush poly. It is so pretty. Okay, let's have a look at some Lush Sunday rewinds. So most weeks we have 2 Lush Sunday rewinds that we like to show you, and these are fabrics that we already have in stock, and we think you might have forgotten about them, and we think that they're worth showing you again. And because we're showing you them again, we're going to offer them at a special price just for the Sunday release day. So the first one is a brushed Harchi. So Harchi is just another way of saying sweater knit, and sweater knit is just the sort of fabric you would use for a cardigan or a jumper. So this one is called Nothing But Knit. show you the print. It's got a really pretty floral. That is a black background. So great for jumpers and cardigans. I mean, you could also make yourself a lounge set if you wanted to, a dress, a nice scarf. There's lots that you can do with this sort of fabric. Okay, so stretch wise is great. A little bit going on vertically, and it has a lovely drape as well. Let me put it on our mannequin so I can show you it with some coordinates. I've only got one cut today, so I didn't already have it put on the mannequin. So excuse me while I just do this quickly. Oops, trusty clothes peg. There we go. Put that back there. She got a waist. She could have more of a waist. Anyway, that'll do. All right, so this is a 96% poly, 4% spandex. I'm going to guess it's about 180 GSM, so it's not really heavy, but because it's got some brushing on it, it is definitely nice and snuggly. Threads 4,000 in Rassant and 000 in the Mariflex. And we already had it matched with the pink broderie anglaise, which is here. It looks so cute with it. The other one, oh, I forgot to pick up the other one, was ivory double brush poly. That was silly of me. This might work. I think this might be ivory actually. There we go. That is ivory. So that looks really nice as well. And this is double brush poly. Because it's part of the print, it doesn't need to be exact. So if you decided to use the ivory super soft Harchi that we had last week, or an ivory waffle or something like that, they would work as well. And I found some new fabrics to go with it. This is the Masala oversized waffle, which is a gorgeous fabric base. So that one looks really pretty with it. You could go with the faded rose. This is a brushed irregular rib sweater knit, which has some lovely texture on it. So that looks nice as well. You could try the burgundy soft ponte. So there's some darker burgundy through these flowers, and that looks really nice. So there's a range of fabric bases here, which means that there's a range of different garments that you could make with them to complement whatever you plan on making with this one. This is the maroon rib knit. And burgundy double brush poly, and then last one, dusty rose double brush poly. So it depends on whether you like a lighter or a darker color. I'm always drawn to the darker colors, but I think that's because that's what worked best on me. So it all depends on what works best on you. So this is nothing but knit, and it is a brushed Harchi sweater knit. And then the next rewind I have to show you, I have no threads for you, I have no coordinating fabrics, but it is just so pretty that I'm going to show you anyway. I do like with these rewinds to be able to find new threads that match or new coordinating fabrics to go with it to show you. So I don't often have a fabric that doesn't really have anything. Actually, it does have one thread, that's it. That's all I can offer you. It's called Wish Upon a Star in Blue, and it is a super soft Harchi. Now, you heard me rave on and on about super soft Harchi last week, so I'll try not to do it too much this week, but it is just so soft and beautiful. This was on my list as one that I really wanted to sew up because I just love the feel of this fabric. It is just luxury to wear. In the end, I thought I would probably get more wear out of a jumper in these colours. As much as I like this colour, I think on me, darker colours are probably a little bit better. Let me show you this gorgeous fabric. It's a really, really pretty blue. Not a really out there print, which is nice. So again, super soft Harchies, 96 poly, 4 spandex, about 180 to 200 GSM. Great stretch. Both ways. And look at that drape. Again, it's great for a cardigan or a jumper. I've made a lounge set out of super soft Harchie and it is amazing. So that's pants and a jumper. I've got a couple of dresses, I think, out of super soft Harchie, and they are just beautiful. So there is definitely a range of things that you can do with this really gorgeous fabric. It just drapes so nicely. Okay, so I have matched it with Mariflex 75. So never had a matching thread, now it has just the one. I did try and find some coordinates, but there are just no blues that work with it. Obviously black would look fantastic. A white or an ivory would look really nice with it as well. So there are certainly some options. So this is Wish Upon a Star in blue, super soft Harchie. That's everything for today. Hopefully there is something in this lot that you love. Please do enter our competitions, one in our Facebook group and one on YouTube. We have 2 $25 Lush gift cards to give away there. Monthly postal service starts up again this month. Do check that out. If you're not sure what it's all about, you can have a look on our website, or if you're in our Facebook group, just go to the featured posts and there's just a quick little video what it's about and, or more importantly, how to use it, because it's not as user-friendly as we'd like it to be. We can't, our system won't allow us to make it more user-friendly, unfortunately. It is something that I'm going to look at, you know, having the back end of the website rewritten for, to see if we can make it better for you guys. So rest assured we are trying to make it a better process than it is. But for the moment, you just check out that video just so that you're selecting the correct option so that we know what to do with your order when it arrives. All right, everything is on our website, www.lushfabrics.com.au. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week with some more goodies to show you. Thanks. Bye.